Hello, my earth signs. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. This is a timeless reading for you guys. No particular time frame for this reading. It is general as always, so it's not going to resonate with every single earth sign out there. Please do take from it whatever makes sense for your situation. You don't have to resonate with the whole entire reading. Perhaps there are messages that come through in this reading that are meant just for you. So definitely watch the whole thing and see what you are able to benefit from the messages. And if you're interested in a private reading from me guys, all of that information is down below in the description box. I'll also have a list of all of the card decks that I typically use for my readings. All right, guys. So this is for Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus, and I'm just going to allow the cards to communicate what needs to come through for this timeless reading. All right, so I wanted to start off using the Angel Answers deck. Let's take a look and see what focus messages the angels feel you would benefit from at this time. So angels and spirit guides for Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. Please bring it forward for me. Perhaps you have questions that's been weighing heavily on you, and perhaps these answers will help find you peace. Well, look at that. We've got trust. So if you have either lost trust or are in need of trust in a relationship, in a situation in your life, if somebody has hurt you by breaking the trust that you have in them, you know, that's being addressed here. And the bottom card that we do have is compromise. Perhaps that is another element of your relationship that needs to be addressed, and that there has to be a balance there. There needs to be an equal exchange of energy between two people. You know, I often say that in my readings, but it's so true. Each person has to put forward the equal amount of effort to be able to especially uplift a situation, a relationship. You know, one person can't want it more than the other. So that compromise card is coming forward for some of my earth signs to remind you that that is so needed at this time. Okay? So let's grab some Mystic Moon oracles to add to this, and let's start the reading. And so let's take a look and see what needs to come through here at this time. Angels and spirit guides for Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. What messages need to come through for this timeless reading? And since it is timeless, guys, you could watch this a month from now, a year from now. It doesn't matter. If you happen to stumble upon this reading when you are meant to and benefit from the message, I hope that it offers you the guidance that you need. All right, so angels and spirit guides for Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. There are lessons here, guys, lessons that need to be learned, or perhaps you are in the process of learning those lessons, gaining the wisdom from either challenging situations or just given time, you know, and just allowing life to unfold the way it's meant to. And that's teaching you what it is that you want in your life and what it is that you're not willing to put up with, you know. So lessons are being indicated here. What else, please, angels and spirit guides for Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus? What else needs to come through here? Aside from lessons, what else do we need to know? There is a pause in a situation, in a relationship. Part of the reason why there's no movement in a relationship most likely is because perhaps for some of you there are trust issues there, causing a rift in the dynamic of the connection, or a lack of compromise as indicated by that focus card. So let's add to this. Okay, look at this. We do have a fresh start. So even though for some of you, you guys are in separation, the relationship is at a pause. So there's not a whole lot of movement here. Perhaps you're feeling as though there's just this stagnant energy and there's just no communication between you and this person. We do have a fresh start that's being indicated here. So part of the journey, part of the lessons that need to be learned is that time is involved here. And even though, again, you guys are not together, you're not in communication for some of you, there's something that's going on behind the scenes that's going to allow the situation to grow towards a new direction, a new path. because that's definitely indicated here with that fresh start card. Okay, interestingly enough, we have winter. So that could be interpreted one of two ways. Either you're just feeling like the person you're thinking about for this reading is coming through as a little bit cold-hearted, or just ghosting you, perhaps ignoring you, you know, coming off as a little bit cold towards you. So if that's the case, that is tapping into their energy. But this is also indicative of a time frame here, heading towards the winter months of this year. So perhaps that's when this fresh start has the potential to start moving in that direction. What else, please, for my earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus? Angels and spirit guides. Yeah, for now there's that stuck energy, which is contributing to no movement. There is a pause here. There are lessons that are in the process of being learned. So I really do feel that time is involved, and we do have a time frame of the winter months that is indicated here. So that's something to keep in mind. What else do we need to know? Let's grab some tarot messages to add to this. So angels and spirit guides for Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. What else needs to come through for this timeless reading? Please bring it forward for us. But yeah, I have a feeling, guys, that even though you might be in a situation where you feel that it's run its course and that it's over forever, the feeling I'm getting here is that even though it may feel that way now, and that you're feeling stuck in a situation and that there's just not enough movement from this person, I have a feeling that with this middle card here, that fresh start, they're wanting very similar things from what you're wanting. It's just that there's a lack of communication. You know, you guys might actually be wanting the same thing from a distance, but with no communication, you just don't know that. So yeah, you know, I wouldn't completely lose trust in the situation, and that is indicated there as well. So, a little something to think about. All right, let's grab some tarot. What else, please? Angels and spirit guides, what else do we need to know here? Yeah, somebody feeling like they were stabbed in the back with that Ten of Swords. That's some pretty heavy energies, feeling defeated, feeling lost, feeling stuck. That there is no solution to a situation, and that you're just exhausted trying to possibly fight for something that you feel is either over, or there's a reason why it is not moving forward. Something pretty major happened here. That's part of the lessons that need to be learned. This person needs to learn their lessons if they did you wrong, and that could be reversed as well, earth sign. You know, if there was someone that you hurt, you know, that goes both ways. So somebody is still feeling hurt, feeling like they can't trust the other person. That's stuck in the mud energy, you know, like you just can't move forward. What else, please? Okay, we do have the Four of Swords, but that is coming up reversed. So in the upright, the Four of Swords is recuperation and taking a break from a situation. But in the reverse, the Four of Swords is somebody who's being very restless, someone who's burnt out, and somebody who's stressed out, which makes a whole lot of sense, especially with that Ten of Swords right next to it. That, for some of you, is part of the reason why there is that stuck energy. There is a pause here. There is no communication. It's because this person really has a lot to think about. They're exhausted from, again, whatever it was that went down in the situation. Perhaps this is you as well, earth sign, where you feel that you just need to just take a minute to figure things out. But still, there's that restless energy. Because I'm feeling, even though times were challenging and you guys are in separation, for most of you who are tuning in for this, the desire to want to come back together is here. You just either don't know how to get there, or you're still in the process of learning those lessons to be able to get some sort of epiphany that, oh, okay, this is what I need to do in order to have a fresh start, like a do-over with this person. And again, the winter months are indicated here. What else, please, for my earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus? Okay, we've got the Eight of Pentacles coming through here. Eight of Pentacles, education, engagement for some of you. Some of you guys might be in school, and that's part of your fresh start, just starting over, turning a new leaf, changing directions in your life. And also part of Eight of Pentacles is diligence, tapping into your passion, and that you have high standards for what it is that you want in your life. You know, you're not just going to be settling. You want what it is that you want by way of your hard work and being very passionate about something or someone, but you're not willing to settle for anything less than that, you know? So part of this restless energy is knowing that you want to move forward. For some of you, possibly a new fresh start with somebody. But right now, there is that stuck element here. Whoops. We now have the Five of Pentacles falling in the reverse. So Five of Pentacles in the upright is insecurity, somebody who's worried. In the reverse, actually, it's recovery and improvement in a situation. And it's interesting how that does fall right below the winter card. So I really do have a feeling that this situation, guys, is going to eventually improve heading towards the latter half of this year. And look at this bottom card. We do have the Ace of Cups. Fantastic. Ace of Cups, for some of you, that's tapping into water energy. So you might be thinking about a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, but doesn't have to be. With the Ace of Cups, new feelings are emerging. It's tapping into your intuition and how you feel about a relationship, a person, a situation. You know, this person wants to have a second chance, a fresh start, to be able to work things out with you and to be able to offer you their cup of love once again. And hopefully by the time you both work through whatever life lessons you have to learn, you'll be able to welcome that in from this individual. You know, but as of right now, there is stagnant energy. There's not a whole lot of movement. I don't feel that you guys are communicating. And if there is communication, it's very little, or it's just not productive at this time. But moving towards, again, the latter half of this year, there's a chance, guys. There's a chance that things could eventually work itself out. So it's so important that this was the very first card that came through from the angel answers. They are calling for you to have trust in the situation. Trust yourself, trust your gut, what it is that you are feeling, especially if part of your desires is to reconcile with a person that you are in separation from. All right. Let's add to this with some romance angels. So angels and spirit guides for my earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus, please. What else needs to come through here? What else do we need to know for this timeless reading for my earth signs, please? Especially in love and romance. Please bring it forward. Whoa, a new love. A new love for some of you is going to be coming in. And going back to the Ace of Cups, where it stirs up new feelings, especially those of you who are going through a very challenging time and who are in separation for something pretty heavy that went down between you and this person. There is the opportunity for you to rediscover a new chapter with this person. So for some of you, this new love card is actually indicative of starting a new chapter with somebody that you are in separation from. For others, there absolutely is a new love connection that you will be making. We also have children coming through here. So some of you already have families. Some of you share children with each other, and others also have blended families that you share with this individual. And look at this bottom card. Here we are again with the trust card. Situation is calling for you to have faith. So that's a second reference, guys, to trust in the situation, trust in what you feel is right for you, especially, again, if you are wanting this fresh start and a new chapter with this person that you're thinking about for this reading. Very interesting. All right, I want to grab some. I feel like grabbing some messages from the Twin Flame Messages Volume 2 deck. These are thoughts, feelings, words, emotions that this person, or certainly you, Earth sign, you might want to speak up here and express something that you haven't been able to voice. So whoever it is that wants to speak up here, let's see what comes through. And you don't have to identify with a twin flame connection, guys. That's just the name of the card deck. Okay, here we are. Let's see what messages come through, and whichever one you resonate with. You don't have to resonate with each and every message that comes through here. So take it for however way it makes sense for you. So angels and spirit guides for earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. What needs to come through here in these messages? You are special to me, even though I told you otherwise. So this person, for some of you, especially if you guys were arguing and this person may have said some pretty mean things to you, especially with that cold, cruel type energy coming forward from the Winter card as well. Somebody who's being very cold, unemotional, uncaring, and if this person was just in a bad place when you guys were together, especially emotionally, they may have said some very hurtful things, made you feel less than who you are, or made you feel small. But yeah, this card is referencing the fact that they're telling you, you are special to me, even though I told you otherwise. And look at this bottom card here, guys. I wish I had told you how much you really meant to me. Oh my gosh, the card after that. You're all I've ever wanted. So this is confirmation here, guys, that this person that you are in separation from, they have their doubts. They have their regrets about how they handled the situation, the relationship, holding back from fully expressing how they felt about you and how much you actually meant to them. You're all I've ever wanted. I wish I had told you how much you really meant to me. So they definitely held back from expressing their whole heart for whatever reason. Some of you guys may have been dealing with somebody who was juggling relationships. Perhaps they felt that you were an option, which you absolutely are not. You are actually their best choice, but they failed to recognize that at the time. And so part of the lessons that are being learned here is that this person is really going within, and they have the time to figure things out and to realize, what the hell was I doing back then? I didn't appreciate this person, and now I may have lost them forever. So they're in this funky headspace. And perhaps, Earth sign, you're feeling as though this person stabbed you in the back, and that's a part of your life lesson that you're learning. You're perhaps both feeling very restless about the situation, but things are moving forward, possibly during the winter months. There is an Ace of Cups with a fresh start that is also being indicated and reiterated by that fresh start card. So it might seem challenging right now, guys, but this person, they still have a lot of love for you. They may not tell you that, but they do. They still care for you. They still miss you. They think about you. They still might be keeping tabs on you, either through friends, mutual friends, if you guys have mutual friends, asking how you're doing. They might still have pictures of you that they might be looking at. reminiscing about the old times, thinking about how they could have handled things differently, you know? So yeah, 2 references to trust here, guys. So if you are wanting this person back, put it out into the universe and just trust that everything is going to work out the way it's meant to. And if they're meant to come back, they will. All right, let's grab some signs from Spirit Love Oracle to add to this, guys. What else do we need to know for Earth signs? Seashell and protection. For me, seashells are very much indicative of the summer season. Walking along the beach, finding seashells. But with that element of protection, the universe is actually watching out for you. The angels are watching out for you. You actually have a great support system in your life, whether you realize that or not, through family and friends. And you're being protected. You're being looked after. Someone's watching out for you, whether you realize that or not. Could be this person that you're in separation from, where they might be very protective of you, or they were at the time. Okay. What else? Dove and peace. I love it. When I look at this picture, it's painful. It's chaotic. It's just traumatic. And this brings forward the opposite energy, that it's peaceful. Things are finally moving towards a better direction. You can finally get up off the ground and pull those swords out from your back and heal from that. It's a part of the lessons that need to be learned. If, again, this person has hurt you, Earth signs, you're taking the time to heal up and figure out for yourself what it is that you're willing to have in your life moving forward. And things are eventually going to smooth out and be more peaceful in your life, especially in regard to this situation here. Let's grab one more. What else, please, for Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus? It's so weird. I just got a separate message. Okay, so when the Five of Pentacles is in the upright, oftentimes it's somebody who's feeling left out in the cold, but it is coming up reversed in this particular reading. Again, meaning recovery and that things are going to be improving. But I just got this message from the angels that perhaps some of you guys, this is so random. Like, they're telling me that some of you guys were either borderline homeless, or you lost your home, or you had to move out and felt like you didn't have a home. That's going to change. Moving forward, that's going to change. So not only are your finances going to improve, but if you've been looking for a more solid place to live, if that's been a little bit iffy, and if you have either been living on someone's couch or staying at just unsafe locations, whatever the case may be, they're coming forward with a message for some of you that you almost are putting yourself in places of danger because you're either out on the street, or just, again, they're coming through for some of you that you were almost homeless. I don't know where that's coming from, that they are communicating that to me, but things are going to be improving. Things are going to get better and more peaceful. So hold on to that. And I love this bottom card here, guys. We do have 333, Trinity, mind, body, soul. You are in the zone. Express your true, authentic self. That is fantastic. So if you happen to be seeing 333, that is trying to grab your attention, Earth signs, that you are headed towards a better future, a different path, where you are going to eventually start realizing that things are falling into place for you. Be true to yourself. Be true to what it is that you want in a relationship, what it is that you want in your life, what it is that you want in challenging situations that might have been weighing very heavily on you. We have, again, 2 references to trusting what's going on in your life. It might not be making a whole lot of sense to you at the time, but things are eventually going to be improving and coming together for you. All right, so let's go ahead and add to this with some Lovers Oracle. So angels and spirit guides for Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus, please bring forward your messages for my earth signs. Embrace. I want to grab a separate one for Capricorn. So that embrace card is for Virgo, I'm feeling. A message, please, for my Capricorns. Okay, 2 messages for Capricorn. And a message for Taurus, please. That's too many, guys. That's way too many. Let's grab a message for Taurus, please, angels. Boy, Taurus really wants to communicate here. There we are. All right. So for Virgo, you have the embrace card, guys. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. I have a feeling, Virgo, that there is somebody that you are really missing, somebody that you are in separation from, and that I'm feeling that when this person hugs you, that there's nothing better in this whole entire universe, that there's nowhere else that you'd rather be than in this person's arms, and that because you guys are in separation, you really do feel like they are the missing piece to your puzzle. That is coming through here. For my Capricorns, you ended up getting surrender. At times, we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. So there's something, Capricorn, that you need to release and let go of. Surrender it to the universe so that something better can come in for you. Let go of what is no longer serving you. The other card, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. So that's a second message coming through for my Capricorn. So take that message however way it resonates for your life. Okay, guys? And finally, for my Tauruses, only time will tell. Time is involved in whatever is going on in your life, Taurus, and perhaps you've been losing a little bit of patience in that, or things just have been feeling stuck forever and you're just not knowing, you know, when are things going to start getting better for you? Well, here you go. You've got peace coming in, and you have that 333 message letting you know that finally you are in the zone. But you got to be real with yourself. You got to be honest with yourself about what is happening in your life at the moment, not just in regard to your relationships, but other areas of your life, whatever is challenging you currently at the time that you are listening to this reading, since ultimately it is a timeless reading, you know. All right, so let's add to this, guys, with, I want to grab some healing messages here. Some healing messages for my earth signs, please. Angels and spirit guides for Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. Some healing messages for my earth signs, please. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's just that's just crazy. A third reference, guys. A third reference to trust. Do you see this? Trust, trust, and trust. So if you've been losing faith in a person, in a situation, in yourself, whatever the case may be, there's something bigger going on behind the scenes. This universe has some major plans for you, but you got to trust in the process. Trust in yourself. Trust in your gut. That is crazy that is a third reference to trust that is coming through here for my earth signs. It's almost like each sign has their own message coming through, letting you know that you got to trust in the process of what's happening in your life, and everything's gonna eventually work itself out. That's crazy. That's just crazy to me. The third reference to trust. Wow. Okay, so let's add to this, guys, with some guardian angels messages. That is so crazy. There's something here that's letting you know, from the angels especially, that you really need to trust in what's happening. Let me grab that one, and let me grab this bottom card. So we have inner child coming through here. Nurture your inner child and begin to express the awesome beauty you hold within you. We live in a world where a formula exists for everything, yet love and creativity have no formula. They do not need to be studied, simply nurtured. Regularly set aside some time to just play. So if life has been feeling this way, the angels are coming through to let you know that it's time to interject some fun back into your life. You know, it's interesting how we do have the children card coming forward from the romance angels as well. So there is sometimes when that children card comes through, it's definitely tapping into inner child vibrations for me. And also you might be dealing with somebody who, when you guys were interacting and just not getting along, or whatever it was that caused the separation in the relationship, perhaps they were just not handling themselves properly and were coming through with this immature energy. That's for some of you guys. All right, and the other card is the Star. Believe in yourself. You are a wonder of creation. Wash away all fear and discover you are a shining star. Allow all around you to just be. Let go of trying to control life, for the light of your soul will guide you always towards love. Remember, stars are born through explosions of love. Love illuminates all things. Never forget you are truly a shining star. Absolutely. You got to find value in yourself. Nurture yourself and believe in yourself. All right, guys, so let's close out this reading with some whispers of love. So angels and spirit guides for my earth signs: Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. Whoops. All right. Some final thoughts for my earth signs, please. Angels and spirit guides for Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. All right, we've got a couple cards. Oh, wow. Okay. In a way, to me, this is tapping into very similar energies with that trust card. Have faith. So in a way, this is like a fourth reference letting you know that you need to trust your faith in the situation. And the word trust is right there. A fourth reference, guys, to trust. It started with trust and it's ending with trust. That's a sign. That is a definite sign for my earth signs. Okay, I'm a Virgo, so I'm taking this as a sign too that we need to trust in the process of whatever is going on in our lives. There's something way bigger going on here that we're not even aware of, and we need to trust in a higher power, in the universe, that whatever it is that we need, we will receive. So have faith. And the other card coming forward is love makes the difference. Absolutely. Love can help heal past hurts and provides a sense of security, self-worth, and importance. Yes, love yourself, guys. It's so important. And love has to start within you. Love makes the difference. So if you are loving yourself, that is what the vibrations that you're going to be exuding out into the world. And that's what you're going to eventually attract. Either a fresh start, a second chance with somebody that you are in separation from, coming back together as better people, healed up, and letting go of what no longer served a purpose, you know, before, and that you're releasing things that cause tension between the two of you. And for others, there is a new love that's coming in for you. You might not even be aware of that at the moment, but trust in the process, especially if you were thinking of giving up on love, or that you've had enough and you've been in and out of one bad relationship after the other, just trust. Trust that you will find the right kind of love when it's meant to find you. Amazing. 4 references to having faith and trust. So that's what we need to do, guys, okay, for this timeless reading, is to just trust in the process of our life and the direction that the universe is putting us on. Trust in the path that that's opening up for you. All right, guys, so that's where I'm going to leave this reading, Earth signs. I hope that you were able to benefit from the messages that came through here. Certainly there is an overall theme of trust that's coming through here. So that's definitely a sign trying to grab our attention at this time. All right, guys, so I hope that you were able to resonate with this reading. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're interested in a private reading, that info is down below in the description box. And I'll be back very soon, guys, with more readings. Take care. Bye-bye.